Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of February, as usual, I have two special sales offer available. And because this month we're celebrating love, we're celebrating Valentine's Day, both special offers will be love focused and as well in relationship matters. So I will leave down in the description box below the details about each special offer. If you'd like to know more details about it or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So, Taurus, it does feel like passion and love and all of that is like a strong driving force of occurrences, okay, throughout February that are going to be very stimulating for some of you. For some of you, this is extremely stimulating. Love brings stimulation, romance brings stimulation, sexuality brings stimulation. And some of you you're finding yourself to be very stimulated by it because I feel like there has been some Taurus that I'm connecting with that have been completely absent from this energy, like for a long period. There has been this love dryness, and then suddenly there's this change, this opportunity to indulge in feelings and experiences that you haven't been able to for some time. For some of you, this is simple as for some of you that have been more with low sex drive, with no interest in meeting people, no interest in socializing. For those of you that have been unavailable to love for any given reason, February changes that. Your disposition to encounter those type of experiences are changing. For some of you, because you're really meeting someone that is alluring and attractive to you enough to make you move out of that energy that has been dark and heavy for some of you. For others of you, you are the object of desire of someone, and there's this almost like this this persecution, this moving, it's almost like chase after you, Taurus, that on its own, maybe it's like you're questioning if you should entertain, okay, some seduction games or attempts here, but it's almost like it feels so good for some of you Taurus to be desired that way, to be wanted that way, that you don't put a stop to it, that you can't put a stop to something that maybe before in another type of energy you would completely dismiss and block out of your life. There's something unusual, wild, and passionate that you're allowing to happen because you're tired of the monotony of the same experiences. For some, for others, because you are ready and you're finding it by surprise that you're ready to be in a romantic relationship, or to be in a relationship that moves into a next stage, that develops itself into another type of relationship that differs from the original dynamic. For some of you, you could be, making plans here for a certain adventure. You could be planning to make a trip, to travel, to surprise your partner if you're not in the same location. If you are in a relationship at distance, this relationship seems to be, even though there's physical distance, this relationship seems to be quite strong and has a lot of indications for February that it's just going to grow even stronger. So you have the Chariot in the heart of your reading. Definitely action, okay? Moving forward with your life and with situations in your life where there has been stagnation is quite relevant, is a very relevant theme. So the dullness, the apathy, or passive behaviors will not be as present. You will be able to push yourself to do something or to go somewhere, literally or figuratively, where you have not been allowing yourself to go, like move, like to give the that other to give that to give yourself that permission to leap into experiences, just for the sake of the experience itself. So there's a little bit of an adventurous as well vibe here, that some of you are experiencing. Perhaps, you know, you're about to change your life completely, and some of you Taurus is like that Uranus energy is also quite strongly present here. It's like a game changer, because for some of you, this Uranus energy being in your sign is going to make you do things, okay, act in ways that are very unconventional to your own self, because Uranus in your sign is about reinventing the self completely, drastically, dramatically, fundamentally. Liberation of any type of inhibition. So, for Taurus out there that have been deeply afraid of change, of daring themselves to do something that they secretly want but they don't dare themselves to do. For those of you that have this huge curiosity to explore the world, to explore an opportunity, to explore a relationship, but where previous definitions of who you should be didn't allow you to move in that same path of where of those desires were, now you're being freed from this. It's like a freedom energy that it's so unique and so compensatory for some of you, that you can find that February for the majority of Taurus here is going to be quite happy, fuzzy, interesting, because even for Taurus that are leaving low-key, February presents an excessive amount of opportunities to just feel good. Spirit is with you, wanting you to just feel good, believing the dream, believing the happy ending, believing the perfect someone, believing the perfect job, believe that you can achieve anything you set yourself to do. It's like where you used to say I can't, you now say I can. Where you would say I won't, now I won't, now you say I will. Where you have, it's like a change of the a lot of changes here in the phrasing that used to define your life choices and your identity. So it's particularly the no's and don'ts, anything restrictive, limiting, anything that puts you and your life in a box, where the settings were all, defined for the rest of your life. Some of you are really dramatically about to change your life, and part of it might be because of an occurrence that now happens in February. Like, February can be that initial phase of a great, great, great adventure that 2020 can really bring into your life. For some of you that have met someone and that you're like getting to know each other and negotiating here with the Two of Wands, like talks of where we should move as a couple or as a business partner or as friends, or where we should be moving, right? What choices, what decisions, what plans will grant us victory and happiness, a happy outcome. Some of you are just looking for that. You're looking for the happiest outcome possible in a situation, and you might be partnering up with someone that has a similar vision with you. I feel like for some of you, your wish of finding a person in your life that is supportive of your dreams and that is supportive of what you find to be expansive about life. Some of you, this person is manifesting, if you haven't already. This feels as a very strong, supportive partnership, being in any, again, being romantic, sexual, family-wise, business-wise, friendship-wise. Whomever this other person, there's an energy of a counterpart here, is extremely supportive, is someone that is in your life to help you get to know yourself. Like, this person is helping you getting to know yourself, like, inside out, like an opposite from this person is. How can I explain this to you in English? Like, this person is helping you understand that there's a lot of things that you thought you were and that you thought you wanted that you never did and that you never were. Parts of you that have been so suppressed, that have been so, hidden, controlled, silenced. And I feel like for some of you, this could have been an issue coming from your upbringing, where there was a lot of repression instilled on you as a child, and you had to perhaps keep a lot of your dreams and a lot of your visions and fantasies quiet. Maybe there wasn't, much space or an outlet to creatively, again, channel your personality. Perhaps your parents or your caretakers really wanted to mold you in a certain way to fit their own values of what an ideal, person is. So reinventing of the self and of your life, and even of what you see and define as love or relationships, are strongly indicated. I do feel like for those of you that are planning to travel, this is going to be immensely satisfactory. Some of you that are traveling, you could find love. You could find, a very important person while you're traveling, or this person could be a traveler meeting you somehow, but this person coming from a different place. For those of you, again, in relationships at long distance, the distance, it's almost like the distance doesn't exist, because the love is really deep and growing deeper every day. For those of you that want to, manifest love, this is a perfect month to work on that. Visualize it, set intentions, meditate about it, keep putting energy into love, because love is wanting to knock at your door in all shapes and forms. For some of you, Taurus, though, there's just a little warning of needing to, at times, differentiate lust from love, because I do feel like there's a possibility of for some of you, Taurus, having, again, with this amazing energy, a lot of attention, and perhaps you're having an abundance of options when it comes to suitors. I feel like you will be tested with someone, for some of you, Taurus, in differentiating if what you feel or what this person feels is the thrill of chase. The thrill of chase, lust, or if it's real, deep, satisfying love. There's a chance that it is, okay, but the journey to get to this answer that it is could be a complicated one, okay, because indeed the lust element could be so strong that the layers, right, it's like to break it down to get to the heart of it at times can be complicated, because again, lust and passion and all of that consumes it, and it projects the attention there, and then it gets hard for you to get to the source. Some of you want to get to the source of a situation. It could be that you want to, really get to the source of the understanding of how someone feels towards you, or how you feel towards someone, or how you feel towards something. Taurus, that cliche that in your heart lies an answer, it's true. The journey again of your dreams is what matters the most here. Yes, it can be a complicated path because 10 of Cups as the outcome, and it's moved into March. It's like the every day from February onwards, like every day presents to you this possibility that you never thought you could explore. And so you could feel at times that you're really high. You see how she's floating. Everything is beautiful and happy, but she's not grounded. So you could feel at times that there's this high of love, high of feelings, high of expectations that really drifts, your attention and energy away. You could feel like you can't concentrate. You can't, stick to daily routines or stick to duties, responsibilities that are limiting to your spirit. You could find that you just want to talk it out. You just want to be with those you love. You could find that you just want to be in bed daydreaming or, making love with the person you are with. So there's a lot of feelings here that are heightened, but with it can come a complication with it, which is to, in the process, to not let yourself be completely swept away from reality checks once in a while. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.